Oh, man, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, the giggles are here because there's no better way to start the new year than with some good laughter from a renowned award-winning funny man. Alan Committie is in the building. Now, his latest laugh out loud stand-up show called Comedy Gold is taking place at the Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town. It's currently running and all the way until the 8th of February this year. So please help me in giving him a Feel Good welcome.
Come on! Yes, and perfectly positioned. They've set me. I can't move like this. I can't move like that. I stuff up the picture. You're gonna sit like this. I'm very happy.
But relax. You're
Okay,
here
relax.
for a good time.
Yes, there we go.
Beautiful.
That's the position.
That's much better.
I love it.
I've just got some Worcestershire shorts underneath. I don't even know what that. So irritating.
That's good. That's the best.
It is the best.
So before we start on Comedy Gold,
Yes.
your 2025, how has it started for you?
Oh, man, with a bang. I love performing at this time of the year because I get to meet all the foreigners and all the visitors to Cape
Yeah.
Town. And as you know, at this time of the year, everyone in the world is in Cape Town.
That's
100%.
correct.
And there are only 11 roads in the city. So traffic now starts at 2:45 in the morning and ends at 5:10, 4 days later. It's thrilling. I've been here since Saturday morning just to get here on time.
How do you expect us to conduct this interview? We're just going to be laughing the entire
Keep
time.
looking at those little tablets.
Yes, we are. We're
Nothing on
trying
them.
Okay,
to
next
deflect.
question, Alan.
These
Now,
are mirrors.
I've got to ask you, 2024.
My hyperhidrosis,
Yes.
it's actually
Yes.
improving. Thank you very much. I was sweating in places I didn't even know. These aren't even my pants. I've had to change them 3 times.
I'm the worst person to make laugh
know,
because you're
why
never
you
going to get
crying?
anything out of me. 2024, please take me through some highlights that you may have experienced last year.
Okay, well, last year was an amazing year because I turned 50 years old.
Wow,
Please.
happy
I know.
birthday.
Don't applaud.
Yes.
It's just time passing, but there it is. So it was a big year for me.
Yeah.
And besides all the comedy, which I adore doing, and I'm very privileged in that I get to travel the length and breadth of this beautiful country
Yeah.
and play to all the people, whether in corporate environment or obviously in my stage shows, various festivals. But every year, and Carl knows this, I try and do a straight theatre production or something a little more serious. I kind of bounce between live theatre, producing theatre, stand-up.
Right.
And I got to do one of my bucket list productions in
Sure.
Amadeus, which was this incredibly big show, which I produced at a cast of 15, and it did everything that I wanted it to do. It
Wow.
ticked all the boxes. So 2024 was a special one for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, then every year I get to start a new comedy show, and this year was no different. It was Comedy Gold. So just a lovely way to end the year as well and bounce into the next 12 months.
Wow, that's incredible. 50 is a big deal.
Well, it's 51 now because my birthday was on Monday, so time is...
Oh,
I know.
happy birthday.
Thank
we
you
missed
very
it.
much. Is there anything? Is there a gift, or is it just
Let's
this?
bring in the...
Bring it in! This is exciting. What is it, a tennis racket from that strange man who was bouncing?
from
things around?
Ricky. It's Ricky's forehand. That's what we have just for you.
Ricky's forehand has been... Anyway, the point is, leave it. This is national television and we won't allow
man. But going straight into Comedy Gold, last year was centered around Olympics. A lot of
Yeah.
content came from there.
Yes.
Is that why you thought, I have to create this production?
Well, look, part of my set is those beautiful Olympic rings. So it was actually going to be about Audi, but they stuffed up the circle. So then we decided, let's do it about the Olympics. Listen, a lot of last year, of course, the focus was on that global event
Yes.
and all the athletics. And so this show touches on that a little bit. But really, it's about achievement, whether it's being the best version of yourself in relationships or at school. Where the academic results came out yesterday.
Right.
You know, I was a teacher. People forget that.
Oh,
You didn't know
I
that?
didn't know
No,
this.
I don't teach anymore.
Okay.
The restraining order is very
No.
specific about that.
They
But
don't.
no, I'm joking. They proved nothing. The point is, when I was
Don't be
teaching all
laughing.
those years ago, education was in a perilous state. I remember asking a grade 8 student what comes at the end of a sentence, and he said an appeal. And, do you know what I mean? And that'll tell you where South Africa was a number of years ago. But things are better, great pass rates, everyone's doing well, except for the ones who didn't.
No.
And a shout out to them. They're probably sleeping, they won't be up to school.
We apparently have done the best that we have in history. So congrats to all
That's
those
great.
people. Yeah.
So the show's about achievement. It's about a little bit of athletics. You know, I actually wear a tracksuit in the show, which is a little informal for me because normally I'm in a suit.
Yes.
But athleisure wear, I think they call it. That's when it's expensive tracksuits.
Yes.
I think that's a technical term I've made up. And really a tracksuit, sometimes when you see people in real life in tracksuit, it looks like they've given up on life.
Yes.
They've run their race. But if you wear expensive ones, then you get that looseness in the hips.
Okay.
And it means you can wander freely around places like Constantia Village and Constantia Village, as we pronounce it in Cape Town, and have breakfast at Tisha's.
I love the Shah.
Is it not
also love
Tisha's?
Tisha.
It makes sense.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So the show's centered around all of that. It's a madcap
Yeah.
2 hours of all kinds of stuff. If you've seen my shows before, you know it's physical stuff, it's verbal stuff, and I have a flip chart.
Oh, the flip
Always.
chart. The flip
Always.
chart.
The flip chart is
I love it.
important.
Me too.
Yes.
Well, I need to see this show.
Well, why aren't
the
you
flip
there?
chart is
That's
there on
the one.
screen.
There it is. There it is. I'm doing all
And the
kinds of.
expensive tracks.
Oh, I see the
Can you
expensive
see that? Isn't it beautiful? That's
tracksuit.
real gold, or it should be, for the price that I paid for that. Anyway, the point is, it's exciting.
Oh my goodness! I would love to come to the show. So
All right, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes,
It starts at 8.
Thank you. It runs
Hi.
until the 8th of Feb, so whenever people can get their tickets.
Absolutely, and then we go straight through to Monte Casino in Joburg. So
Amazing.
for those who are up country, we're coming for you. It's going to be exciting.
I love this. I did want to ask you about your material, though.
Yeah.
Is it inspired by your life, real life, current events like you did
Yeah.
with the Olympics?
There's an
in general?
elderly lady in Blair Gowrie in Joburg
I used to
who
live there.
gives me all my material.
I thought
Oh.
so.
She doesn't know me. I don't know her. It's on an ad hoc basis. Most of my material comes from observation and listening. When I start a new year after the show, so in other words, when I finish Comedy Gold, I immediately open a little notes page on my phone and I start just recording snippets of conversation, memes that I might see, thoughts that might occur. They don't have to be funny. They will just slowly be collected over the next 10 months. And then as I approach the new show, I sit down with Chris Weir, who directs my shows, and we start to massage and manipulate it and then come up with the first thing to do is come up with a poster title. Here's some advice for young people. When you're doing a new show, get a poster. That'll put the pressure on. Then you have to do the show. It's a pleasure. Don't listen to me. Follow others for better advice. Hydrosis.
Hydrosis.
Oh,
Alan, you are
man.
such a pleasure. You are actually hilarious. I didn't mean to say actually like it's a surprise.
No,
but I mean,
that's exactly how it came across, if I'm honest.
Exactly how I said.
Is this the only breakfast show available? I'd love to be doing some other things if you're out there. Reach out to me. It's not just Expresso.
Oh my goodness.
You are hilarious, is what I was getting at, and I can't wait to see you in action.
Yeah.
Thank
Please remind us of those details again.
Sure. Comedy Gold is at Theatre on the Bay, and it is running right through to Feb 8th here in Cape Town. But you can catch me at Monte Casino from the middle of Feb all the way to the middle of March. Don't miss out.
Love it. Done and dusted. There we go. Go see Alan Committie. And let's see Ryle in this one over here because he is just gold in his tan.